purpose of this meeting is to discuss the City of South Euclid's participation in the Community Development Block Grant Program for fiscal year 2009. As a general background, the Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG program, provides annual grants on a competitive formula basis to entitled cities and urban counties to help develop viable urban, suburban, and rural communities by providing decent housing and a suitable living environment, principally for low and moderate income persons. The grants pay for a wide range of community development activities directing towards revitalizing aging housing stock, neighborhoods, economic development, and providing for improved community facilities and services. The annual appropriation of CDBG funds on a local level is split between jurisdictions called entitlement communities and urban counties. Entitlement communities are defined as metropolitan cities with populations of at least 50,000. Cities such as Cleveland, Cleveland Heights, Euclid, and Lakewood are examples of entitlement cities because their populations exceed 50,000. Entitlement communities receive CDBG funding directly from the federal government. Cities such as South Euclid, whose population is less than 50,000, may be eligible to receive CDBG funds as long as the city maintains its participation in a qualified urban county, which Cuyahoga County is. The Cuyahoga County Department of Development maintains Cuyahoga County status as a qualified urban county through its adherence to various federal regulations and requirements. The County Department of Development then receives CDBG funds, which it distributes to communities such as South Euclid through a competitive grant application process. Cities are awarded funding if they can demonstrate a community need for the funding and the capacity to successfully administer the funds. In addition to the merits of the individual grant application proposal, the county distributes funding among communities using objective measures of community needs, including the extent of poverty, population, housing stock, and the general condition of the community. Communities are able to submit applications for grant funding of activities which benefit low and moderate income persons, including members of our senior community who live on fixed incomes. In addition to benefiting low and moderate income persons, all activities must also address the prevention and/or elimination of slum or blight, or correct existing conditions which pose a serious and/or immediate threat to the health and welfare of the community. To be eligible to receive CDBG funds, the City of South Euclid conducts activities that provide for and encourage citizen participation, this meeting being one of them. The purpose of this meeting is to provide you with the opportunity to gain an understanding of the Community Development Block Grant Program and to voice opinions on how these funds may be used in South Euclid. We're proposing this year to apply for $150,000 in funding to complement an application which was already submitted to the Ohio Public Works Commission, DOPWIC, funding for Cedar Center infrastructure improvements, sewer improvement projects that are associated with Cedar Center, and it's basically it's not very interesting. It's fixing any sewer issues that may currently exist at Cedar Center and on Cedar Road, repairing any flooding issues that may be caused by the condition of the sanitary and the stormwater sewers on the site, and complementing the OPWC application and making sure that whatever is built in the future meets the service needs of the new development and whatever new residential is built on site. The second application is a little bit more interesting to most residents. We're proposing to establish an Operation Paint program to serve the city's low and mod income residents, including senior populations. The program will serve those residents who have increasing difficulty in meeting financial responsibilities associated with the maintenance of the exterior of their homes, specifically the painting and refurbishing of their exteriors. The Operation Paintbrush program will be a grant program. We're joined by Jakob Lieber. Welcome.
Thank you.
The Operation Paintbrush program will provide financial assistance in the terms of a grant of up to $3,500 for qualified low and moderate income home owners to paint the exteriors of their homes.
Now you said this is for elderly, 65 and above, or?
And low mod income figures, which I am going to go through. What's considered low mod? Or low mod. And or.
And
Yes. In terms of the paintbrush program, we will operate the program very similar to how we did the exterior maintenance program, which was available from the county for many years. The county discontinued that program 2 years ago, so that's no longer available. The 2008 income guidelines for low moderate income, which is through the Department of Housing and Urban Development. So these are federal guidelines. Household members, one household member is a maximum income of $21,050. For example, a family of 4, maximum income would be $30,100. Family of 5, maximum income level would be $32,500.
So that's about 125% of the guidelines.
Exactly.
How much money was that again?
$3,500, which is
No, how much total?
how much total we for
Yeah.
that we're requesting $60,000.
$60,000. Okay. On math majors. Because I'm just wondering, and I know you said low, elderly, and or low and or moderate. I just wanted to make sure, wondering that the elderly somehow, if we could say, okay, X percentage set for 65. I don't know if that's allowed, just to make sure that the elderly in our community receive that benefit.
I have to follow HUD guidelines, but I believe that there is a way that we could work criteria to give extra points in our selection criteria to seniors for this program. Other communities have paint programs that have worked very well over the years. Shaker Heights has a very good program. The city of Lakewood also has a very good paintbrush program as well for rehabilitation projects. Again, we will most likely do this because there will most likely be more applicants. If we receive this grant, there would be more applicants than monies allowed for funding. We would do the same thing as we did with exterior maintenance. We would have a lottery and implement a lottery program.
Okay.
Next, I'd like to have Councilman Iko handle Resolution 5208, please.
Thank you. Resolution 5208 is a resolution authorizing the mayor to apply for 2 grants under the Competitive Municipal Grant Program 2009 Community Development Block Grant Fund. I move for passage.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Comments?
Thank you. I've already made some comments during the committee reports, and I want to thank Keith and the administration for timely applying for these 2 grants at a time when funds for municipalities have been shrinking.
Just for the audience information, the City of South Euclid is wishing to provide financial assistance to qualified homeowners so that their homes may receive a new coat of exterior paint under the Operation Paintbrush program. And the second part, the second item of this particular resolution is that the City of South Euclid, Ohio also wishes to make critical infrastructure improvements as part of the Cedar Center redevelopment project. So those are the 2 things that this grant is